Alright, so a while back, a update came to GTA, and I am going to talk about it. So sit back and watch this video. So the update in question is Further Adventures in Finance and Felony. First of all, the title. Why is it so long? Like, if they continue this any longer than it needs to be, it's gonna end up being like Dawn of the Planet of the Rise of the Apes. Like, it doesn't need to be continued and it shouldn't be continued. That's my reasoning with that. Second of all, the new vehicles, they all suck. All of them. All of them. First of all, the Brigade has like a 2-degree turning radius, 0 explosive armor, and no bulletproof tires, but has a bulletproof shield, so the tugboat is a boat that needs no description because it has no description. Even without a description, I think I can describe it. Just like a Brigade, it has 0 armor whatsoever, a 2-degree, maybe even a 3-degree at best, turning radius, but it's a tugboat, so I cannot judge it. So now, we talk about the 2 new aircrafts, or like aircrafts. Am I right? That sensation you're feeling right now? That tingling feeling? That's actual physical cringe. And I caused it. But seriously, this is dumb. The new Volatus is a ripoff of the Super Veluto Carbon, which in turn is a ripoff of the Super Veluto itself, which is a double ripoff. The difference between the two air vehicles is the price. That's it. The Volatus costs $2,295,000, which is $5,000 from being a Hydra, an attack jet. And I think I just wait to get $5,000 to get an attack jet. But that's just me. Also the Nimbus, which is just a plain plane that cost $1,900,000. I swear, is it just me, or do these planes get way more expensive every time Rockstar releases a new update? Like, it's crazy. Just ridiculous. Please stop, Rockstar. Alright, I think it's time I got to the 2 new supercars and the new sports car. I think I can wrap all 3 of them up in one sentence. They suck. And for anyone that thinks that isn't a sentence, boom and boom. Okay? Just wait for the 3 new supercars that are coming in the next update, because as confirmed by a lot of sources, they're going to be like the next 3 best cars in the game. So, just wait. No need to rush into buying a new car. Just wait. Next up is the actual ability to become a CEO. A CEO is basically a fancy term for a VIP that owns an office building, and that's just about it. Speaking of office buildings, they kind of suck and are overpriced only because of their location and the view you get. The view that you look at for 2 seconds right after you purchase the building, and then never again for the rest of the time you play the game.
On the clock. What you want? Some wheels?
It's terrible.
I'll bring it by.
These office buildings range in price from $1 million to $6,650,000, and it's just not worth paying $6,650,000 for something that you're just gonna go to between pickups to schedule your next pickup. It just doesn't seem worth it. So don't do it. Just pay for the $1 million one. It's way more worth it. Also, while I'm talking about office buildings, I just want to say that the gun locker and the money safe are 2 of the most useless things money can buy. Because The money safe is purely cosmetic. It only fills up when you get like $1 million. And it doesn't take that long to do when you actually get, uh, once you actually become a CEO, it's not that hard to accumulate $1 million. But it's just not worth it for what you're doing. So, you know, don't get it. And also the gun vault, it's not worth it because all you do is customize your loadout, and you don't really need that. Unless you really, really don't like those, what's it called? The many melee weapons that Rockstar's added over the, centuries. But yeah, just don't buy it if you're low on money. If you have money to burn for days, maybe even years, go ahead, spend your heart out. The last point I have to make is that you can make really good money from doing these missions from the Further Adventures in Finance and Felony update. Like, here are my stats from like couple days after the update released. It's really good. Like, I couldn't ask for better stats. It's a lot of money you can make, but your partners and your associates, they'll make a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of what you have the potential to make. And everyone's gunning for your head when you make deliveries and pickups. It's just ridiculous. So, what it comes down to is that if you have friends, 3 friends, preferably, just do heists. And, they'll make relatively the same amount of money you do. Compared to, Further Adventures, Finance, Felony, jobs, it's just better if you have friends. So, just stick to that. But yeah, I think that might be it. That might be all I have to say about this update. So overall, I think that this update was alright. I think it was alright. It was pretty good. Nothing was overpriced. Nothing was underpriced, obviously. Rockstar would never do that. And, yeah. Cool stuff. Good update, Rockstar. Did good. For the first time. Still no content added to, offline. But, hopefully one day that gets fixed, and maybe. Maybe never. Let's just hope for maybe. I think that's all. I think that's the best we're gonna get at this point. Is just a maybe. So, yes. Oh yeah, and before I forget, drum magazines are a thing now. So get your fill, cause, carbine rifle can now hold 100 bullets. That's pretty interesting. You know, it's pretty good. Pretty good. I said this in the original video, but pretty good. Pretty good, Rockstar. Pretty good. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good. Pretty good stuff, Rockstar. Pretty good. Pretty good, Rockstar. You did good.